first find something. It's like many places you are afraid of. Many things you don't want to do because you don't feel confident. Pick one of them and do that one. You do the first step out. You don't afraid of do other steps out. I afraid of going to the gym because, so go there. And then, I'm very shy to sing in front of a public. Okay, go find a smaller public and go sing.
Join the journey, stay for a while.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of KohPhanCast. Thank you guys for being here with me again. Loyal family. Thank you so much. This week I have for you my good friend Vic. Vic is a personal trainer. She's probably the epitome of motivation, if someone like that exists. Like the way she treats her trainees and the way she views the world is simply amazing. We love Vic and we wish for more people like her around here. Guys, let's get to the episode. If you can, for me, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me. Let's do it. Enjoy the episode. How are you, Vic? All
I'm
good?
good. How are you?
Amazing. So I usually start this by complimenting my guest.
Oh.
And you're probably the most disciplined person I've ever met. Like the way I see you looking at yourself in the mirror while you're lifting shit, it's amazing. And I'm trying.
Well, I say usually to the people, don't look at the mirror. Don't see it. Feel it.
Okay.
So maybe I look like I look at the mirror, but
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know, like I've seen you straight away looking inside your eyes, saying something like, not saying it, but thinking like, bitch, you have two more.
Focus.
You have two more. Yeah, like, which is completely crazy in my eyes because I do dabble with discipline last few months. Yeah, like it's been doing wonders to me. But seeing someone that is doing it for now 7 years,
Something like that.
something
7,
like
8,
that,
yeah.
it gives the impression of like, okay, it's a part of you now.
But it was not always like this. I never had that discipline. I started to train because I had nothing else to do. I moved to Norway, to the mountain, with my daughter. She was 4 years old. There was nothing to do. There was only gym and swimming pool. And the swimming pool was so cold. I couldn't go there. And sauna.
Okay.
So I went to the gym. I didn't know what am I doing. I didn't know any machines. I said, this one is for leg, this one is for that, this one is for that. Okay, and what do I do? So I was just playing around like most of the people when they starting.
Yeah.
And then I came back to Copenhagen. I couldn't take it anymore in Norway. And the old Japanese man, that time he was around 74,
Yeah, I know.
look at me and say, oh, girl, you have a potential. I should kick your ass. And he came to me and tell me, you're lifting now 40 kilo deadlift. You can lift today twice the weight. I say, what? Are you serious? He say, yes. You lift like this, like that, and like that. And I did it. So it's all about form and feel it and want it.
That's, like some people talk about things like that, but then you see someone that completely changed their life, like you look amazing. Everybody can see it, like the discipline, the dedication. Like I don't really like the word motivation because I think it's kind of, I don't know, something about this. I don't need motivation when I have discipline, when my body just goes there, not even thinking about it. A lot of people asking me like, I don't know if the guys watching know, but like I lost around 30 kilos last year. And
I see.
Yeah, you've been there in my heart the whole period, trust me. But
I was your motivation?
Yeah, one of them. But I try to not go for motivation because motivation is like doing something and it's over. It's like pulses. And discipline is coming with like a big hug.
It's like a habit. It's like changing your lifestyle. It's like getting new things. It's changing the life.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
When you're there for yourself, just being able to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and understanding what's the benefit of doing it, it's completely life-changing. Like I know a lot of people that goes to the gym and be like, oh, I hate this is so, I don't want to come, I force myself. And like, bro, you're already here, you know, just treat it
Yeah.
a little bit, treat yourself a little bit better, because it's not gonna get any better if you don't like start thinking
They
about it
have
better.
to switch
Yeah.
the thinking.
Yeah,
They
100%.
start to think about, oh, it's fun, you know, and focus on the things they like in the gym. Let's say, talk with the people in the beginning, you know, okay, you're doing this, what am I doing wrong? And, you know, talk with the people. And you get motivated from people around. You
Yeah,
know, you start
absolutely.
to have fun. You're looking forward to go to the gym to meet the people again, because outside of the gym you have different friends.
Yeah.
And it starts to be fun, and then you start to enjoy it. But you have to look for something you like on it.
Yeah,
Not, I don't like
100%.
it. I don't want to do it. No, that's bad.
Yeah, this attitude will get you only back. But I think this kind of attitude comes from people that look at things like from 0 to 100. You know, oh, I want to get to my goal. I want to be there already. When will it be? And like, I think people should change the way they view it and be like, okay, I'm definitely not going to go from 0 to 100 in 1 second. I'm going to go from 0 to 1. And then I'm going from 1 to 2. And 2 will get me to 3. But when you get to 3, you're no longer going to 4 because your body is already inside. So from 3, you can go to 6. You know, it's getting faster as you do it. So a question for you is like, when did you decide, when did it go from a habit, from a hobby, to something that you know, okay, this is going to stick for the rest of my life?
When I started to understand how the body works, how the mind can change your progress, this is when it's changed. And then I started to learn about how beneficial is it for your health.
Yeah.
But it was not the point in the beginning. First, it was fun. Actually, very first, it was I had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So it was to kill the
Lack
the
of
time.
something else.
Then it started to be fun. And then I started to understand the movement, start to understand my own body much more deep. And after that, I start to understand my mind, how the mind can control all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an amazing thing, you know, then you really see the progress when you focus on yourself. Don't focus on others. This one look like that and I want to look the same.
Yeah.
No, first, understand what you're doing and that you're doing it for yourself. And then it changed, you know, then you don't going there to see the friends, then you actually want to go there to work on yourself.
Put the work inside. And like, I don't think there's a better thing than like waking up and straight away going to the gym. Like, that's been my reality for the past year, you know, like I wake up, I read something, and then I straight away go to the gym, and my entire day looks different.
Yeah, it make the day much nicer.
Yeah.
Because when you're training, you producing some hormones, and it's one of those which makes you happy. So you're actually starting with the happy hormones in your bloodstream. So that's why it makes the day much more beautiful.
Yeah, and actually when you start from the hardest thing you're going to do the entire day, all the rest of the day will not only be more happy, it will be easier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, okay, the worst is behind me. So now I can just enjoy the rest of my day. And
for me, it's not the worst.
Okay.
For me, it's the nice part of the day.
Yeah. I can see how you look at it. Like, coming from someone that works out for almost 7-10 years, you know, it's a crazy period. And like, when was the time that you thought like, okay, until now it was a hobby, no problem, but now I want to train. I want to be there for others.
Well, it started actually in the COVID times, because I had nothing else to do. And then my friend told me, you know what? Help them. You know what you're doing. You're doing it right, but they don't. Take it like you help them to be better. So yeah, you are right. Actually, maybe I try, but I didn't feel confident. You know, it's big responsibility.
Yeah, it is.
Because people can get injured.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, take it easy. Start with a friend, you know, train together with friends and, helping them.
Getting some results, yeah.
And yeah, this is the first start when I start to train other people, because I have no work. I cannot train in the gym from morning until the night.
Yeah.
And other people want it, but they didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I
you
help
come
them.
with the knowledge, and you can just be there for, which is, It's beautiful, like being able to understand that you have something that you already know that you do right and you do good, and being able to not only be there like physically for them, because I see the way you train the people that train at you're also putting like mindset. You're giving values that are going farther than just being at the gym. It's like being disciplined is not only when you lift heavy shit, like having discipline is also when you need to eat right, and when
Of
you need to
course.
sleep right, and like
Sleep is very important.
the whole thing together makes you not only more disciplined, but more a calmer person, knowing that you're actively doing something or many things that are going to actively change your life. And like when you train people, on what values are you trying to give them?
I want to teach them to live better life, because when I train somebody, I don't train them only to spend time with them in the gym or for them to build a muscle or lose weight. Change their lifestyle, because why usually people want to train? Because they are fat, they want to lose weight. But they think they come to the gym and it will happen by a miracle.
Yeah.
I'm coming to the gym, so I will lose weight. But many people, you won't believe how many people, they don't understand anything about food. They think diet, it means starving.
Yeah, I've
But-
been like that for years.
No, diet, it's change the things you eat.
Yeah.
Change the amounts of nutrients. Like people don't know anything about protein, carbohydrate. They know about sugar and fat.
Mm-hmm.
But many people, they don't know that they actually undereat protein. They don't eat enough protein, which is the basic. If you don't eat enough protein, how can you build muscle? If you don't have muscle, how can you burn the fat you already have? Muscle is very expensive tissue. Muscle needs a lot of energy to work. So more muscle you have, more you burn without moving, because they need to stay alive. So I try to teach people also this, that to go to the gym, it's not to lose weight. It's also eat good, healthy. And it's not like 3 times a week I go to the gym. That's it. For 3 months, I will lose my weight, and then I go back to
Let's go burgers.
whatever I was doing before.
Yeah.
No, if you want to change the way you look, you change your lifestyle completely. As long as you want to look good, that have to be good lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. And not everybody is ready for that kind of change, because sometimes those habits, those old habits that you had when you were less careful about yourself, they tend to stick. You're looking for your comfort
it's very hard
zone.
to break your old
Yeah,
habit.
you are looking for
Step
the comfort.
out from the comfort
Yeah,
zone.
100%. And like, I had such a bad time, like for a lot of time in my life, thinking about like, okay, I'm training, I'm eating good, but then people presented me with this idea of like a cheat day, and then I'm like, why would I do it to myself? Because I am trying to eat as lean as possible and going, but the relationship with food became something scary to me. I used to, of course, undereat, but like think about, oh no, I can't have any sugar and I can't have any of this or any of that, and like 7-Eleven became like a maze that I'm trying to get my shit without looking left or right,
Well, then you get to the point that you come to 7-Eleven and you see, but I have nothing to eat here. Because if you change your lifestyle and you stick in the healthy diet, you don't have cravings for that crap anymore. Like, if you want to cheat, okay, you can cheat, but you basically get a hangover from the bad food. It's not hangover only from the alcohol, but you can feel bad also from food.
Oh, 100%.
Your body get used to the good food, and then you put the ton of processed food and sugar, and the next day you feel like crap. You say, why I feel so bad? I slept good. I didn't drink. It's the food. The body gets shocked, just like from the alcohol.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy sometimes, like thinking, do you do cheat meals? Like, what's when you have some cravings and you say like, do you have moments that you say, fuck it?
I do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I cheat, but not like, okay, now I'm gonna eat the 2 bars of chocolate.
Yeah.
I eat little bit.
Yeah.
I like sweet, and I bake. I do my sweets.
Mm-hmm.
I try when I have time to bake, because I love sweets. But I want to make the sweet good quality.
Yeah, to know what's going on inside.
Exactly. Don't buy cookies from a store
Yeah.
and just shove it like all pack. No, then I get the hangover from that.
Yeah.
But if I bake my cookies, not even it's tastier, but it's good. You can have it like a meal. I put oats, protein powder, eggs, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't put any chemicals in there, no colorings. So why don't you cheat on this one? Okay, you want to cheat at least with good stuff.
Yeah, if you want to already go for something, at least treat your body, like past few years I've been trying to treat my body like a temple, and like
Is it your temple?
Yeah,
It's your temple.
100%. The only thing that I'm going to have until the last day of my life, it's this.
Yeah.
So if
So
I
take
don't
care
treat
of it.
if I'm not taking care of this is not going to take care of me.
And this doesn't gonna last long.
Yeah, 100%. And do you remember the relationship you had with your body before you started training? And how did it change with the years?
I was always the skinny one. So I was very skinny and I didn't really care. I was like, okay, I'm skinny. I'm not fat. I don't have to look after the food. I don't have to take care. I'm looking okay. But I was not looking okay. I was looking sick because I was way too skinny. Until people start to tell me, oh, are you okay, Vika? You look not good. You are very skinny. And I was like, oh, fuck you. You're jealous because you are fat, bitch. But then I actually, like when it was few people tell me I'm too skinny, I say, maybe something
I should listen.
Something I should do about this one. But I was going through divorce, so this was actually why I was so skinny, because I went through a lot of shit. And then when that passed, I started to eat more. Not that I was focusing on gain weight or something, but I was relaxing, so I was looking healthy again, but always skinny. And when I started to train, I see that the body getting shape. It's not only skinny that you see the bones and shapeless like spaghetti legs.
Suddenly.
It start to get shape, the body. And I like it, and that's why I started to study about bodybuilding. Not really study, but you check here what the bodybuilders do and how to be better and what exercise to do and how many reps. And I start to study for myself.
Yeah.
This is how I got progress. Only read, listen, ask other people, listen their advice, try what they say. Okay, this doesn't work with me, this work with me. Everyone have different body.
Yeah, for sure.
For everybody works something else. And this is how you learn, just asking people and listen to their advice. It's not always good, but you have to try to find out if it's good for you or not.
It's, the better you look, I started seeing it on myself.
More you want to go.
You want more. And like, it's getting me to the place that I see a lot of like fitness influencers and this and that. And like, those guys like developing body dysmorphia to like big levels. And I see like the better I look, the more I like, oh, my triceps can be a little bit more like this, and my chest, I need a little bit more of this, while like I remember myself being like just a piece of fat, like, and it's so crazy that it can get to you. Do you ever find yourself being like, oh, I need to do more, I need to...
Well, everyone have different body, different shapes. The muscles on everybody look different. So you cannot say, I want to look exactly like this.
Yeah, for sure.
Because your body will never do it. You can get close to it or something like that, but never exactly like someone. But if I look at somebody and I wanted to look like that, no, I was happy actually.
No, I'm talking about the progress between you and yourself. Like, you remember how you looked.
I won't never go back.
Not to go back, but do you ever find yourself being like, oh, my legs are not big enough, or my arms needs to be like, I need to lift more heavy in order to get to a farther version of yourself that you think can exist?
Yeah, I had one time like, oh, my legs maybe are not big enough and I want bigger quads because I was always hamstring and glutes dominant. So
Yeah.
I want bigger quads. And then somebody told me, oh, you have beautiful legs. And it was like, okay, so now I don't have to.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, fair enough. But I was actually always okay with my body. I was never like, no, I don't like this and I have to change it. Even when it started to growing, like the muscles and changing, I was always happy. And what was the next step? It was only better, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I train for fun and the body is just side effect.
Yeah, that's super right, you know, because at the end of the day, okay, it's given us like physical benefits and everything is good, but the mental clarity you get from a workout, from being active, it's probably the biggest thing that the gym can give you, you know, just being able to not listen to those thoughts again and again and again, just being able to go out of it and just be clear-headed.
It's amazing how if you can focus on your workout, like fully focused,
Yeah.
then all the shit you leave outside the gym and you come to the gym, you do your things, you enjoy it, and there is no problem in that moment. Everything is just for me fun because I like to live.
Yeah.
And then compete with myself, you know, okay, last time I did this much, so
Yeah,
I want to
one
be
more
better. I
rep.
want one more rep or more weight.
Yeah.
And then you stop thinking about problems and what is outside. So it's kind of therapy.
Yeah, 100%. And also being like around, as we speak about other people, like around people that like, there's a lot of people that are going like daily to the gym that we are going to. And it's like, you see like-minded people that are there, you know, for something. I don't know what the goals of anyone, yeah, but every day coming again and again, being around like-minded, disciplined people will always get you a little bit further in life than just sticking to your place and just not being. You can get inspired by others, which is one of the things that I love it a lot. You know, you can hear perspective, and some powerlifters, and some are more into cardio, and some are more into lifting in like this kind of way and this kind of way.
But
And
it's
like,
good to change, you know.
Yeah.
You get kind of bored of the same thing all the time. So when I get bored, I start something completely different. Always stick with my routine, more or less, but then I want another goal. Okay, I lived this much, it was my goal. I can do better some other day, but now I want to do headstand. And I go and train for the headstand.
Yeah.
But when I do it, okay, enough, because it's not my thing. I go back to my weights. So you get inspired. You watch other people, what they're doing, and when you are bored of your things, you try what the others do. So that's it. You know, it's millions options.
For sure. Let's talk about the guy that wants to start going to the gym, but something is blocking him. What would be, even before like lift like this, or your form needs to be like that, how do we get someone to understand that what they are doing right now is not enough for themselves? Like how can we explain to someone that doesn't go to the gym what this thing will do to him if he only starts?
Like somebody want to go to the gym, but
he
don't
wants
find
to go
the
to
courage
the gym,
to go
but
there.
there's like courage or like this mental block or like
scared to do something wrong.
How do we explain it in a positive way to a person that, listen, you are going to go there and it's going to change your life?
Well, if that person already wants to go to the gym, just shy or doesn't want to be among people, it's good to have a friend, you know, go with the friend, somebody who drag him there, and start with the friend. And I think this is very good for the beginners. Also, if the friend know better, it's more advanced, so can explain how to do things, then can start slowly. Or go to the small gym, like hotel gym, there is no people, you don't have to be shy. So it's only you, your friend, or you by yourself with your YouTube videos, or I don't know, if follow some training plan from the app. Just go to the small gym. You don't need many machines in the beginning, but you have to know what to do on that machines and how to do. That's very important. Or hire personal trainer.
Even if like it's 15, you know, people think that, oh, I need to go to the gym, now I need to spend an hour, 2 hours at the gym every morning. Like, start again from 0 to 1. You know, like, go to the gym, lift 1 time, 2 times, Leave it and go. Just to get inside
Yeah, you
this
can just,
habit.
if you want to go by yourself, just go there first. Go there, look what other people doing. Focus on those that they look like they know what they are doing.
Try at least.
Yeah, and don't try to ask. This is the problem of many people. They do something, they do it wrong. They know they do it wrong, but they don't know how to change it, and they shy to ask. If somebody come to me in the gym, listen, am I doing it right? I say, no, you should do like this and like that. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
when
ask.
people ask you, because I've seen some people that like I would never like name names, yeah, but looking at other people like lifting and like, oh, your form is shit and this and that, like there's a way to approach someone. If you're getting asked if the form is right, okay, you have the obligation, but some people has this thing that they want to put others down, which is kind of stupid in my eyes. So
I never go to the people I don't know. I see, okay, you have bad form, but some people, they don't want to hear that.
yeah.
So I don't go to the people and say, listen, you do it wrong, you should do it like this and that. No.
If you're seeking advice.
Because then that person can think exactly what you said. She wants to just put me down because I don't know who she is, what she's thinking about herself.
Yeah.
But, if I see that, or I know that person and I see that the eye contact and maybe what do you think about this? And I go to talk with that person. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I help them. I prevent them from injuries. If they ask me, I help. Because they can hurt themselves.
Yeah, people needs to be ready to get advices if they are sometimes you can get a little bit defensive when someone is coming to you. So usually, like the people that are seeking advice will be good to hear them, because it's like, how do I want to put it out, like that? We don't want, like, the progress of people is variating. It's different from one to another. So there's a phase. I remember I had this phase myself, this defensive phase of like, I remember there was an Australian guy at our gym. He was like Mr. whatever, like a lot of competitions and this and that. And he was the first to come and tell me like, can I give you an advice? And he gave me like the entire list of the things he's done to make me feel more comfortable getting advice from him. And he was like, I just used to do cables like chest every day for like, it was like 2 years ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to me like with the best attitude and like, listen, you're doing it good, you can do it better. We can get you somewhere. And like, there's a difference between what advice you take and how you choose to take it, because being defensive about things like that can be super like anti, oh no, so probably the gym is not for me and this and that. And how do you tell the people that train with you, what's your way of motivating them, like getting this discipline to them?
Well, you have to always motivate people with some compliments. You have to tell them what is good.
Yeah.
And then slowly you put on that what is not good. Just explaining, just talk, and ask how you feel about it. You feel your lower back? Maybe because something is not right. Try like this. So you have to communicate. Just ask, get feedback, how they feel about the exercise. Oh, you do biceps and you don't feel biceps? Maybe something is wrong. So it's all about communication, and have to find a gentle way how to say that you are doing it wrong, because every person is different. Somebody can take it like, hey bro, look at yourself, that's terrible. And they say, oh yeah, really, I feel terrible, so probably it is. And somebody say, maybe you should do like this, and say, oh no, I think I'm doing it right. Everyone is different.
Yeah.
You have to, that's why I like to give advice only to the people I know, because I know how to talk with them, and I don't want to make anybody feel like I try to bully them, like you're doing it bad, and look at me, how I look like and what I'm doing, and look at yourself. I don't want anybody get this feeling. because then it demotivate them, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the gym insecure and listen only from people like how you do wrong.
That's probably not the reason you went out of your place in the morning to
Yeah.
hear others going down on you. But how long have you been living on the island now?
20 years.
20 years? I didn't know that.
Hmm.
And let's talk a little bit about the relationship you have with this place. You know?
It's my home.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
I live here almost most of my life, all my adult life. So it's my home.
how did you get her?
Well, I came for full moon party,
Yeah.
just like everyone. in the
20 years
beginning.
ago.
20 years ago, yeah. Yeah, I came for full moon party, holiday, fun.
And what's changed while you've been here? Like, I remember myself coming for 2 weeks and staying for almost 7 years now. So I can
Wow.
definitely know how it works for you. But what
You know,
was the
this-
magic?
This island, this is the word, this
Yeah.
island is magic.
Yeah.
Because it have something make you love the place. No matter what, everyone fall in love with Copenhagen, almost
Yeah.
everyone. No, and people who come for vacation, they keep coming back because this island is magic. It has something. It has some energy that make people love it. Either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah. It can be a little bit hard for some people. Oh no, the mosquitoes and the food is this and the people are this and like the roads are. It all depends on your standards, but
Yeah, it's all depend on what kind of person you are.
but-
There you have city people, and this is not the island for people
Yeah.
who like cities and
Yeah.
shopping malls and cinema and library. It's like countryside, and I come from small village, so I feel like home here. You know, everyone know each other.
yeah, I
It's
love
nice.
this mentality, you know, just going on your bike, saying hello to people, like seeing the same people 15 years a day, 15 times a day, going again and again because the entire island is basically 45 minutes from side to side,
Yeah,
you know, so you're basically
nothing is fine.
Yeah, you're doomed to see the same people every day, which is beautiful. I love small communities. I think that last couple of years, like maybe the 10, 20 years, like the way the world is going, you know, with the huge communities and like 2, 3, 8, 10, 100 million people in one small place, it can get chaotic, you know. You can see the way the world is shaped right now, you know, like I'm trying to be positive, but like most of the world looks like it's fucked,
Yes.
you know,
it
like
does.
Europe and Israel and like whatever.
Also, I think every country depend of where you are, because I'm from Czech, from small village, 30 kilometers from Prague,
Mhm.
and in the village it's nice and peaceful. You know, people, they don't care about shit. They just living in their bubbles and they are happy. But I drive 10 kilometers away to the town and there is it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I didn't come for this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And-
so it depends on the area. It's not like, oh, in Copenhagen it's La La Land and
Yeah.
in Europe it's shit. It depends.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Like,
think most the countryside is more peaceful and they don't care much about.
big cities these days are kind of doomed, you know, like I don't know how you treat problems like this, you know, like
I don't know how to live in the big city. I never live in a big city.
yeah, which is a good thing, you know. It's an amazing thing to say because the quietness of the country people, you know, of the side villages is something that you will not find in huge cities with all the smoke and the pollution and the car honking and everybody
Oh, no.
is late to somewhere, and like if you try to roll inside the highway, people are gonna, someone will get out of his car with a baseball bat and like here goes your lunchtime, you know, like it's so crazy to just be at places like this, and then you can find places like that which you can find yourself a little bit more, like everything is a little bit more calmer, you know, the opportunities present themselves here, you know, like what do you remember what made you stay here?
I met very nice people. I was hanging around with Thai people in the beginning, and they were very nice people. So I came back for them, basically. I said, oh, okay, I have my flight back to Europe. I have to go back home, but I can organize things and I will come back. And they say, yeah, if you come back, you know, you can live here. We find job for you. We can manage. Okay, I was young. I was 21, 22, so I didn't care. I went home, quit everything, and with the last money, I flew to Thailand, to Copenhagen. Stuck here with little bit of money, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
I had a flight ticket back home with open date, and because I didn't care and just let it happen, and everything happened. The best way it could.
And here we are 20 years after.
Yeah.
You know. That's crazy, you know. I hear about so many people that live here for like, I've been here for like almost 7 years, and like I can see like the difference between 2017 and 2024. Like, what's the difference between 20 years ago Copenhagen and today?
If now I said it's village, then before it was not even the village. It was beautiful. I was thinking about that today, how beautiful it was. There was almost no roads. There was so much green, not so many buildings. Everything was so simple. Nobody was like, oh, I have big bike, I have small bike. Everyone had the small bike because it was only one you can drive on
those
the creepy
big bikes.
roads. The Honda Wave and Honda Dream, nobody have anything else. No automatics that time, because there was maybe 5 kilometers of road that you could drive automatic. So people were more equal, more same. Now it start to change, People start to live in a villa, in fancy houses, and I have a car. So the city life start to come.
Yeah, the West.
But we can't prevent it, We can't stop it.
Yeah.
But it's still okay. Still nice compared to other places. So before it was super village. Only thing that was here was Hadrin. Feels like there only Tongsala and Hadrin. Tongsala was the pier, and Hadrin the full moon party. That was Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Some the other parts of Chaloklam was fisherman's village. There was fishermen's, nothing else. There was not even a concrete road to Chaloklam.
Crazy life seeing like the amount of things that can change in split second, like one day you're like a 20-30 year old girl like traveling the world, doing whatever you want, and then you find yourself 20 years after like poof, and life changes. And it's how time flies here.
I have to say that in 20 years my life didn't change much,
which is amazing to hear.
Yeah, I still live this simple life. I enjoy it so much.
How do you maintain it? How do you not run after this mental issue that we have as human beings, which is like, I want more, I need to get more?
It's not my priority. I'm happy with what I have. I have house to stay. I have food to eat. I'm healthy. What more I need?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't need fancy house. For me, it's enough house that when it's raining, I have where to hide, because here it's hot all the time.
Yeah.
You don't need a house where you warm yourself
Mm-hmm.
in the winter. So, yeah, it's depend on what you want or what you need. Better what you need. You need little, but you want more. So stay basic. Less you have, less worry you have.
That's super right. And for years I've been dealing with this, I need to do more, to be more productive, to have more this, to do more that. And like at some point you just need to understand that the faster you go is like the faster you're gonna, sometimes you just need to lift up your head and look left and right, because here is everything you have. Thinking about the future again and again and again, every day will get you only going faster to your death. That's the end of the race. Who are you going to win against? Like, what prize is waiting for you at the end that you are so in a rush to be productive 100% of the time and be and get, and like, my name and my possessions and my villa,
Yeah, why you need fancy clothes? It's hot,
Yeah.
You have 2 pair of shorts, 3 t-shirts, and bathing suit. What more you need?
Yeah, you will get
raincoat when it starts to rain, and
you will get so productive that you will find yourself locking yourself in a prison. They call it villas, but like you surrounded yourself with a wall, with 4 walls. You can see nothing out. Like you came here. It's an island. It nature. And lately we've been doing nothing other than like,
if you want to
destroying.
Stay in a concrete villa, go to stay in the city.
Yeah. This place is all surrounded by nature, and like thank God, like 60 or 70, I don't remember the exact number, but some percentage of the island is like a national park that you cannot build on. Because if you could build on it, there would be not a single tree on this place by now. So thank you for the king for giving us nature. Please, because I see what they've done to Cheloklam, or the mountainside and the Coconut Lane and places like this,
cutting everything down.
Which is like
this is exactly the people they want more. Okay, I have apartment in a city, I have a house there. I want to have also a house or villa on a tropical island.
It's like you're missing the point.
They are greedy, and they killing the nature only because they want to show off.
Yeah, we the people that actually live here. We want to be able to. We came here for nature. We came here not to bring the West here, but to let the East that is here to take over us. To let us. We have enough West in the West.
Yeah, if we want the West, we can go back there.
No problem. If I would want it, I would stay there. But like, I want to be here. I want to experience the now, the trees, the nature. And when, no matter where you are these days, you will hear like a sound of a saw or like someone is building something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does it make you feel seeing this place that is your home for?
It's sad. It makes me sad when I see all this construction. It happened only in past 2-3 years.
Since COVID?
Yeah, after COVID.
Something has changed.
And it makes me sad. Yeah, I don't want to see it. I don't drive to Cheloklam because I don't want to see it. And last week I went there and it really made me sad.
Yeah.
Like everywhere here was jungle. Here were coconuts, trees. Even when I driving to the places which are built already for past 10 years, I was like, when I was driving here 15 years ago, it was nothing. Even the road was not here. It was dirt track. Say, how much is changed? I don't like it. It's not nice. But other hands, it's still enough nature to enjoy, and we have to protect. We have to take care of the nature. But there are investors from outside, and they don't care.
It is what it is, because at the end of the day, for some people, the only thing that matters is the bottom line on the page, at how much you made and the ROI that you got on your deal. And it doesn't matter if a Thai family used to live there or there was like a plan to make a school for Burmese kids. But no, your villa is more important.
Yeah.
Like, this mentality of some people, I'm trying not to, like, it's on my tongue to start talking shit about some people, but I'm gonna try to do it peacefully. It's crazy, look yourself in the eyes and just know that you're overdoing this, because this place is the heart of nature, and like I had it to here with just everywhere that you look, you drive on your fucking bike from I don't know where to I don't know where, like it's all mountainside with no trees being built on, and it's like, come on guys, chill.
Yeah, you know what I dream about? I dream about that I have endless money and I can buy every land for
just
sale
to keep it as it
on
is
the island, and just have the land and don't allow to build anything on there. Just keep the green.
Because we have to, because it's already polluted enough. So the trees is keeping some sort of circulation of air or oxygen coming inside, and like we treat nature so badly these days,
But
and we expect
without nature we are nothing.
Yeah, we expect we are nature. And by me going against nature, I'm going against myself.
Exactly.
And if I'm going against myself, I have no fucking chance to win it. Because how would I win something if I can't even look at like the illusion of separation from nature that we have these days, that it comes from the ego, we think we are so big, we think,
we can control all the world.
Yeah, I can do whatever I want. I can, because somebody says there's value to the paper you gave them. It means like, no problem. I can do whatever I want here. But no, because when the last tree will be cut down and the supply of oxygen we get from nature will be over, we're gonna
Die.
first of all die, yeah, but wish that we didn't do what we are doing, you know. And as I see it right now, half of the villas and the project will not finish, you know. Like there are so many places that like you start to build, you're building, and then you run out of money because, come on, it's not as it seems, you know. People give a budget and always go over the budget.
Always something extra.
Yeah, you know, and it's like I just wish
It's not
for it
only
to
the buildings that will be not finished. Even when they finish the buildings, they will never rent it, and it will just
yeah.
destroy itself, get ugly, nobody will use it. Like, for what you killing the jungle? For build something what we don't need, you know, with what nobody will use.
100%, because I've seen like lately, the past few months, so many backpackers are trying to come back to this place, but they can't because there are no longer available like things that they can do for their budget, you know. Where are all the homes that used to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000
Where the
baht,
bamboo bungalows,
you know,
where you stay 200 baht a night.
it no longer exists.
No, it doesn't
you know,
exist
like
anymore.
but villas that cost like 80, 90, 100,000 baht a month, plenty. You can see them all over, no problem.
Sometimes I feel like they want to get rid of all these backpackers and
They are.
hippies and bring only people with money.
Yeah, because this island became a business opportunity, strictly a business opportunity. People don't really, they've seen that at COVID, that was like, Copenhagen at COVID was probably the peak. I can't believe I was here to experience it because it was beautiful. But since then, a lot of people talk to a lot of more people like, oh, you don't believe what a magical place it is. Oh,
Yeah.
how can I make money there? And they come, and the circulation of people that knows the magic of this place was changed for people that only have money in their mind. And you can definitely see it on how this place looks like now.
What
It
can I
will-
get from the island?
It will forever, don't get me wrong, yeah, it will forever be my home and forever be the place that I know that changed me from one side of the spectrum to the other. But you gotta say what's going on, you know, like we gotta do something. We gotta stop being so ignorant about, oh yeah, they can do whatever they want and this, and we have nothing to do with it. Like, I don't know what we can do about it, yeah?
I
at
think
this
you
point.
and me, nothing much.
Yeah, probably.
But the Thai people, they have to realize that all these people who coming, all these foreigners, they killing their home. And they should start to think about it. And they are the people who have a power to change it.
There's a plan to open soon, like an airport here.
That was already planned before.
It's back on the table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do something more positive, you know, because it's getting me annoyed. The magic of this place is like, I remember it for myself, you know. I came here like a 22-year-old boy.
Hey, me too.
I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted for myself. But the moment I got here, I understood that like this place is gonna allow myself to just be myself. Not like a lot of other places that I've been in that you are constantly judged.
You know what? I never care about other people, what they think.
I did.
I was always the different one. Since the high school, I was different than all the other teenagers. The way I dress, I just didn't care. Many people, look at her. She doesn't even look like girl. She have broken jeans and big oversized T-shirt. I didn't care. I never cared. I was never the girl with the perfect nails.
Yeah.
And a nice outfit and makeup on. And I think this is what make me like feel so free everywhere. You know, you don't care about other people.
Yeah.
So you don't getting this handcuffs. Like they don't put you in the boxes.
100%.
I don't care, you know.
Which
You know
is
what?
so important.
I do what I want.
Yeah, that's so important to be able to live, to just be born with something like that.
Be
I don't know.
yourself, you know. Don't try to look like that because everyone want to look like that. You know, don't follow. Be yourself.
it's I know about myself that my younger years, it's easier said than done, because you are getting born into this system, and people are there to talk, and like before you can even tell yourself, oh no, don't listen to them, it's already in. You know, I know that we grew at different eras, you know, but I grew already with the phones, and that everybody is talking about everything, and everybody knows everything, and like not caring about what others think wasn't even an option in my brain, you know. So as an overweight kid living around the kids, you know, kids can be the nastiest people, because they don't have this, oh, am I doing something wrong? They just go because other laugh, you know. So you're in
and
this,
one say that, other follows,
you know. So you're in this place of like, you cannot say anything because it's only gonna get worse. And like, I really needed to take the time to separate from this kid I was, you know, because for years it was just a cycle that repeats itself, you know. So you having the opportunity to just spontaneously create that thought of like, I don't care what people say about me, that's unique, you know, because you lived it through your eyes. It looks like the most natural thing alive, but that's unique, because not a lot of people are getting born with this quality.
And now in these times it's more because of the social media, you know. You don't have like this, you are somebody lower, you know. I don't even talk with you because you don't have the last iPhone,
what shoes you have and what shirt you wear, and like, just you know, like, what happened to just being able to look at others and see the value that they have, you know. Like, my value is not based around what I do or how much I earn or my productivity. It's based on how good of a person I choose to be for my surroundings, for my friends, how much loving of a person I am, you know. It's
also that people love you for who you are, not because you have this and you have the best phone and you have fancy car and big villa. People, they love you because you are a nice person.
And that's exactly why I choose to live at that place, because first of all, I can see myself as I am, you know, and others, like, I think that the whole social thing of like, oh, who has what, it's neutralizing here. You know, I don't see a lot of people, like, I don't know the younger generation of kids that was born here, which is probably the most interesting thing.
I think it's nice here for the kids, because here, what I see, it's not here yet.
Yeah.
Not like, okay, why you have this cheap phone for few thousand baht? I have new iPhone. Look, it's not here yet.
Yeah.
It will come. I believe it will come.
It's sad, but yeah, it will probably come.
Unfortunately, it will come. But also, kids in the school have to wear school uniform. It makes them all the same. Nobody is allowed to bring the school to bring the phone to school, at least in the public school. So it makes them more equal. So when they hanging around outside, they are more like the same. They don't fighting who come from better family and who is rich, who is poor. They are more like in my times, you know what we wanted to do, go out and play when we came back from school. Unfortunately, now they have the phones, so it's like go out and check what the other kids they have on the phone and new games and stuff.
But also, like, the kids of this place that was born here or not born here but live here, you know, you see a special kind of kids, because by 12, 13, 14, they already know 2, 3, 4 languages. And like, there is a development of a movement of young people.
They have more open-minded, because they meeting people from different cultures.
Yeah.
You know, from people from all around the world coming here, and the kids, they just communicate.
They just know that it's available to them, you know. Like me, the first time I left Israel was probably when I was 18, and then the first time I left alone I was 22, you know. And it's so crazy to be able to experience a reality like this when you're like 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, it gives you so much a boost of, first of all, confidence that like you can speak the language and everything is good, and like also understanding that those levels that we try to create of people like the European or the Israeli or the whatever, we are all equal at the end of the day.
You know what I experienced here? It was Israeli and some Arabic country. And they met and started to talk. Oh, you are from Israel? But you are a nice person. Why they tell us that you are like this and that? You are a nice person, And the people who come here and live here, they don't judge by a country. They more care about the people itself. They don't
see
know
people as they are.
They say, okay, you are Muslim. I don't talk with you because I'm Jewish, and I don't talk with you because you are Buddhist. No, they don't care about it here. It's like everything flow, and people don't care about these things. They care about the person.
Which is an amazing quality of this place that, it's
Connecting
international.
people.
Yeah.
Connecting
Like,
people.
I know that by today, no matter which country I'm going to travel to, there is someone I know from this place.
That's true.
So the connections you have internationally is just insane. If tomorrow I find myself in India or in England or in Germany or in Russia or wherever, I have someone
You
that
will
can,
find somebody who been at least once in
someone
Copenhagen.
knows where I'm coming from. That's an international language that not a lot of people get to know, the love for this place, understanding what the magic of this island is, and I think that we got super lucky, you can sometimes call it lucky, but also like we made the right choices
Yeah, we
to
have
bring
the balls.
us to bring us here, and that's why I also started the show, because it's not like you would go to a country that someone can get born there and be like, oh no, I'm just a cashier at like a shop and that's what I want to do with my life, not anything bad with it.
Well, if it makes you happy, why
That's
not?
it. That's it.
Do it.
But everybody that lives here fought for it. They wanted to get here. They needed to go through things to get here. And they have an amazing perspective on what it's like sustaining yourself for yourself at a place like this.
But first thing, they had to give up what they had back home. And this is the thing. Like, many people tell me, oh, you are so lucky you live on Copenhagen. I say, you can do the same.
Yeah.
It's just, first step is give up on what you have there. And you can start the life here.
Yeah.
Everyone have the chance. It's your decision.
We're going full circle, and like the going out of your comfort zone, the
Yes.
being able to just, no matter if it's about like going to the gym or eating right or treating your thoughts more responsibly, it all comes to you understanding that you can try something else, because
You will never learn if you don't step out your comfort zone.
like
You will never know other things.
something about fear. People fear that, oh no, I'm gonna get hurt, or I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that. And it's like, no, what you need to understand is that, like, at the end of your fear, after you crossed your fear, is where you're trying to grow. Like, only after you sat there with fear, with anxiety, with not being able to breathe because you're doing something for the first time, that's where you're starting to develop. That's where your brain, your neurons is starting to connect, and you're like, oh, like I had Victor, Victor, he was a burner.
Yes, I know Victor.
So he had a beautiful sentence about, like, the only limitations that you have is the limitation that you created around yourself. And when you understand that you can give up this limitation and just go and be whatever you want to be, like, again, easier said than done, but there's a start to everything. You can choose to go out of your comfort zone and discover like the best version of yourself, because it exists somewhere. It exists somewhere in your mind. And as a person like you that went from being, the skinny girl and the girl that this and that, and suddenly being like this, would you consider yourself the best version of yourself right now?
No, I think I can be better.
We can always be a little bit better, but there is something about also being able to, again, raise your head.
The best version of myself until now.
Exactly.
But in future, it can be better.
Exactly. And it's going to get better because your mind is in the right place and your heart is in the right place, and nothing can stop you if you choose not to stop yourself.
That's right.
And like, let's close it with what message would you have to the people out there that is looking forward to change themselves? what would be the first step in your, like, not even related to gym or anything?
To change?
Not
To make
it
the
can
cha-
be changed.
It
can
will be the step of the comfort zone. First, find something. It's like many places you are afraid of. Many things you don't want to do because you don't feel confident. Pick one of them and do that one. You do the first step out. You don't afraid of do other steps out. You know, I afraid of going to the gym because, so go there. And then, oh, I'm very shy to sing in front of a public. Okay, go find a smaller public and go sing. And then it will be always less and less fear with every, I scare of this one. No, every next step will be easier. Like,
it's a muscle that you need to, not even a physical muscle, but even in your brain, you have this, okay, doing it once is hard, doing it twice is hard, doing it for the third time, it will be a little bit easier. Going for the fourth time will be easy, and going for the fifth time will be automatic. You know, something about just being able to, no matter what the result is, like even with this, I'm not thinking about what's going to happen because I'm only starting. You know, so now I'm creating the muscles of doing it by myself, and slowly it will get bigger and bigger. But it's never about the amount of power you put in one practice. It's about consistency, it's about persistency, and it's about patience. And if you play for the long run and not for the short run, you have no other way but to succeed in what you're going to do.
exactly.
Because you don't let reality get into you. And thank you for doing this, Vic. And
Thank
you're a
you
great
for-
friend. And I'm gonna keep watching you look at yourself in the mirror. You do that. We all do that. That's life. And thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me here, because it's also one of the things like, oh, why would I do that? You know, why I go there? Why not?
You
know?
would do that because
I
you
never
have
did it before, so
Yeah.
it's something new to try.
you have a lot to share. You have a lot to give. Your way you see reality is super positive. I've seen you talking to your trainees, and it's beautiful. Like the way you depict exactly what compliment they need in order to push for another. And I see them, like I see some of the girls you train, and like you can see the explosiveness that you have is transferring to them, and they want to do more by themselves.
Sometimes I feel like I'm squeezing the muscles. I'm telling them to squeeze, like I'm helping them.
You know, because that's dedication, because you care, because you're there with them. It's not like, oh, I'm detached and it's only my job, and like you're there with your heart, you know. And that's why the people that you train are going to succeed at it, because they can get not only your guidance, they get your energy. And the moment they have your energy, it's contagious.
If they want, they will get what they want.
And they are
But
getting
they have
it.
to want enough. You know,
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, you gotta do
it's
it by
not
yourself.
just say, but
Yeah.
it have to be done.
Thank you so much, Vic.
Thank you.
Join the journey, stay for a while.